the summit of Haleakala Mountain in Maui, Hawaii. I'm Chris, this is Topher, Ushi, and Hans. They like to hula, they're wearing their leis. In this video, I'll tell you about coming up to the top of this summit. I am here at the elevation of 10,023 feet, the top of this mountain. It takes a couple hours to get up here from the airport, central Maui, but it is definitely worth the drive because the views are truly out of this world. Literally being up here, you know, at the top of this volcanic island, you can absolutely see how this island was made of lava, because a lot of mountains you go up to, they're sort of brown in color, they've got rocks. Up here, things are dark in color, and it looks kind of like a moonscape. Behind me is the crater that's up here, and you can actually walk into the crater, which is really neat. The summit has two sides. The side that I'm on has kind of like a warming hut in it. There's another side that doesn't have the warming hut. And I guess there's a third side that they call Science City, which has the Air Force Observatory on it. Definitely plan your stay, plan plenty of time to come up here. A lot of people like to come up here at sunrise or at sunset. If you do come at sunrise, make sure to make a reservation, because there's only limited parking and you have to reserve a spot ahead of time. But if you're coming to Maui, definitely check this out for a out of this world and out of Maui experience. At the summit, it's often above the clouds, and so not much lives up here. But one of the things that does live up here is what they call the silver sword. And they're these silver plant looking things. This one's sort of at the end of life, but during their life, they grow up these tall sword-like things. You can see down here, actually right underneath this sign, that these are some more silver ones, and they have almost like a silver fur on them. It's very interesting that this is the life that grows up here. And in fact, this only grows on the slopes of Haleakala and nowhere else in the world. Because the elevation is 10,000 feet, caution, walk slowly. The air is thin, and so you could easily get out of breath. If you're planning to hike, particularly into the crater, make sure that you pace yourself, because if you're gonna go back up, it'll probably take you twice as long as if you're going down. You might be out of breath. About a half mile before the main summit, you'll find the Upper Visitor Center. The Upper Visitor Center is home to bathrooms that are pretty clean and sufficient. The Upper Visitor Center, at an elevation of 9,743 feet, is open sunrise to 12:30 p.m. You can find information in there. The Lower Visitor Center is open till 3:45. They've got restrooms too. That's where you pay $20 to come in, 7,000 feet. But here, you want to come to this parking lot to check out the Sliding Sands Trail, probably the best hike to do in the park. It takes you down to the crater. Let's check it out. One of the things I want to mention when you're at this elevation is when I'm at this elevation, I get really thirsty. So, make sure to bring plenty of water. There's also the trailhead to the Sliding Sands Trail. I've been working on my Hawaiian, Kionehe Ehe'e, I think. If anybody really knows how to pronounce that in Hawaiian, let me know. I hope I did good. In this video, I'm just going to be hiking this trail a very short distance. You can hike it a long way to a bunch of other trails. Speaking of dry, you can see this is how the rest of the trail looks. Rocks, sand, dirt, not much else. It is so much drier here than the rest of Maui, which is super humid. Here in the sun, it can be warm, though it's a dry heat, like a Phoenix heat or a Palm Springs heat. This is very uncharacteristic of the rest of Maui. Just about a 10-minute walk from the parking lot, you'll be rewarded with some impressive views of the crater. You can see there's the hiking path below that continues on into the crater. Technically not a crater though. It's called the crater. It's actually a valley. This is where the summit of the mountain used to stand, but wind, landslides, steam has turned it into a valley. You can also see from here that we are above the clouds. That's why it's so dry. The rain stops back down there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and got something useful out of it, please hit the thumbs up below. Or if you'd like to see more videos like it every Sunday, please subscribe on this. Click on this yellow orb right here. Or you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or you might enjoy some of my other videos from Maui. Click on any of them to watch, or you can find links in the description below as well. One's a travel guide to South Maui, and one's a travel guide to West Maui. That'll cover most of the island for you. All right, bye-bye.